Hey guys, we're out at the fort for the first time in a hot minute. I came here maybe a month ago when the snow started to melt and noticed some damage. So we're gonna decide what we're gonna do. As you can see, most of the snow is gone, but there's a good amount in pockets in the bush. Come on, buddy. Oh boy. Okay. So there's some significant damage. This thing's been up for pushing 5 years, 4.5, 5 years now. So it's not that big a deal, but yeah, we do have to address it. Okay. Wolf is here somewhere. Somewhere. Got a broken support log there. The main part is sound. Just the snow load broke that part, I think. Well, I don't think, I know. Well, let's get this all down. Let's get this roof right off of here, I think. I can hear Wolf over there. He's chasing grouse, so that's good. Got just a few tools today, but I want to get my gloves out. Here we go. As long as he's around, I'm okay with that. Okay, well, I guess we'll just start. That's the quicker way to do it. To show. All right, well. Hey, good boy. Heard the commotion or what? Hey, you hear the ruckus? You hear the ruckus? It's open. El Natural. Save all this bark for the back. It's all broken up now, but it'll still cover up the tarp back there at least. Well, that's just ugly as sin. Don't care who you are. Let's get this up here. Tucked out of the way a bit. Like I said, we'll use the bark to cover up the tarp. The old tarp bark trick. you know? Bushcraft 101. Don't want anybody to see that you're using man-made materials. Cover it up with bark. Free dog. Go on. Good boy. All right. Woo! That was fun. Without skipping a beat, you know. It's like I did mean to do it actually. I did mean to do it. Yeah, it was all intentional. That's the ticket, Joe. Okay, that's gone. What is holding on? Still holding this up. Okay. No more beautiful birch framed windows, Wolfie. Okay, well maybe we got that piece on there still, you know. This can get tied back up. I wouldn't mind having a frame just to drape a tarp over or something. What I'm thinking is it just stays open. In all honesty, I don't camp out here too much, if ever anymore. It'd be nicer to have this place as a stationary place to come make a coffee, tea, cook up, bacon, whatever, bring the kids, bring Will, bring the dogs, run around. And it's nicer if it's open with sunlight for filming too. But regardless, who cares? I'm not gonna rip it all down, but this part fell down, so let's get it all cleaned up. And we'll leave the framework up. And if I want, I can throw a tarp up over it and have a extremely big open shelter to hang out in. Anyways, we're gonna clean it up. That's my point. Leave the frame and do some cleanup. I'm gonna bring all this paracord out, all this plastic out, these nails out. Brought a bigger backpack than I needed to, so I could bring a lot of stuff out with me. Let's see if this can go in this crook up here. Kind of. If I slide it that way a bit, we'll get a longer one. And then that way, I could angle the roof too with the tarp, as opposed to having it square. That one could come up here too. Okay. Like this held, you know, this held for years, so no complaints, but just thinking out loud. I'm gonna get a small fire going. I'm gonna get a fire going and burn up some of the leaf litter and bark and stuff that's just kicking around instead of like scraping it out of the fire pit. And there's other things I can burn. Just get a little twig fire going. Make up a tea after too while I'm working. I say working loosely. Good boy, Wolfie. Now we've got a couple logs that are loose here. But that's happened every year. All loosey-goosey, you know? Alright. Clean this up in here. Hopefully it'll dry out nice and good with the sun coming in. Well, the snow here still. Not for long, snow. Not today. There's a big hole here from the log I took out, so I can just jam some debris down there and color filled, you know? Call it good. There. Oh, a little bit help. So he's neutered now, right? He's just so full of piss and vinegar still, like, comes and checks in on me now at least, which is nice, as before he wouldn't. But I could yell till I'm blue in the face, his dog ain't coming back. And it's just not the life that we live to have him on a leash all the time. We're tied up all the time. Hey, big boy! Speak of the devil. And there you go. See, he's just totally aloof. He doesn't care. Whereas every other dog I had is either cared or cared too much. Anyway, it's all good. We're starting to figure each other out some more. We went camping with Tosh. If you saw that video, that went really well. We paddled down the river and he was running along the sides and coming back and did awesome. Yesterday, Will and I took him and Beauty on like a 7-kilometer hike through the bush. I have pictures of that on my Instagram. I didn't film it. He did good then too, but he loves to go, just loves to go. But anyway, he always comes back. Got that orange vest on him. We're not around roads. So it's like, what would he rather do? Stay cooped up or stay on a vest? I mean, sorry, on a leash and be safe, or have the potential for whatever to happen and be running around and stuff. And I know the latter is his option. So yeah, anyways, he's an outdoor dog through and through. We're gonna keep going here. Nice fire going. It's a nice day. I'm happy to be out at the fort. We gotta find something to do with all those logs still. Could rebuild the roof, like I said, on that angle. It's kind of a nice angle. See what I mean? It's like the pitch of a roof should be, probably. It could work. I could get a longer one, put it up there, tie it up strong, tie another one coming from over here to the back, and then just line logs down it. Actually, I could probably just do some ribs and a tarp, and yeah, it's high enough that if I leave this spot open, this gap open over here, the smoke should just escape. And then this is the other thing he'll do. He'll come back, but he'll just lay like, 20 feet away from me and watch me. Weirdo. Everybody's like, oh, it's a husky thing. I know. I get it. You're a good boy. we had a stake in there, a long stake in there before, but I cut it out when I was taking the roof off. But the good news is we've got a plethora of nice logs here at our disposal. Because it wasn't in the ground too far. Tie it off to all that though. Should be pretty sturdy, and then that'll be sturdy. She's going on that side. I'll have to pound this stake in better over here. Yeah, okay. Okay. I see. I remember now. Wolfie! There, that's better. That's solid on there now. Put a stake on this side and that side. Do that right now before we go any further. Now, I'll want to make these stakes substantial in length. So maybe here to start. Okay, put this here, on this side. That way the bottom one won't roll back down farther, away from where it is now. I don't know how frozen the ground is underneath. I'll get this in as far as it'll go for now. I should have really chamfered the edges there. Hey, good boy. I didn't bring a saw with me just because I thought I was going to tear this thing down for the most part and not build anything. But anyways, I'm chopping this log with an axe. It's leaving me with uneven edges. So I'm just going to make the chamfered end out of that. Once it's kind of chamfered, I'll just flatten the end. And then you can see pretty much, it's pretty much chamfered, pretty much flat. Alright, let's try and get this in where I was going to put that other long one. Here, instead of tying that longer one up, I'm going to see if I can just put a stake here and have that be how this is held on. Well, that held up a lot better. Okay, she still rolls a little bit, but once it gets set where it needs to go, maybe I could put one on an angle too. I should put another one over here. That's what I'll do. A big log to put as part of that wall / ladder platform, but it's kind of punky. And a lot of pokies still left on it. The other thing about it being punky is we can even take down the pieces that aren't level on it with relative ease. But it is punky, so it won't last long. I can get the saw out here next time and trim it all up better, but just rough it out for now. I'm kind of leaning in, so I will have to put a bunch of supports on the inside, probably going all the way across. Like 4 or 5 of them going across, but definitely doable. This one's not quite long enough. Okay, so slide it this way. if I slide it this way. Nope. Oh my goodness. Certainly need some supports. But yeah, it needs some supports big time right now. Right now. Okay. Cutting it like that, you're almost making the steak and cutting it to the size you want all at once. That's basically steak there. Oh, top two want to tie on. Look at that. Perfect. So if I put the thick side down there, double up this so for strength and length, the old strength length combo. Okay, and then I would tie that there, tie that down. Then we would run one that way. Let's put that up and see how that looks. Oh, I made a little ramp. Fire pit's almost all cleaned up. Got like some random wet scraps over here to keep adding on, but that's kind of why it keeps struggling, but what's the point, right? And I'm not paying too much attention to it on account of the fort stuff. Looks like it's got to be pretty long. Okay. Hello. Okay, it's gonna be longer than that, but you get the gist. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna get one today. I'm not gonna do the roof today. Just trying to figure it all out, you know? Well, like I said, I'm happy to be out here. I'm happy to be with the dog, even though he doesn't care about me. I neglected this place, you know what I mean? I neglected the fort in the woods for a while, and there's a bunch of reasons why. But I just didn't feel like coming out here. You know what I mean? This is a place that Tripper and I came. This is a place that I had a lot of good times and spent a lot of time and made some good videos and supported my family with a lot of stuff from out here, to be honest with you. But there is some, like, I don't know, man. I've been gone from my family so long all the time that it's just like, I see them growing up, I see the kids growing up, and it's hard for me to take so much time away from them anymore. That's why, like, these past couple winters, actually, I've taken that time to more stick around the house, still put out videos, not as common, not every month, and this year was even more. I missed maybe 2 months or something like that. But we were doing stuff together as a family. You know what I mean? And like going to recitals and doing Christmas things and taking my family on vacation for the very first time ever. You know what I mean? I've been doing YouTube for like 15 years, and a big chunk of that, we lived down south in Windsor, and I had to drive so far away. So like, and it was my full life. I was trying to grow my channel, you know what I mean? And I was on the up, and I saw only the channel. But now it's like, I see way more important things. Channel's slowed down quite a bit, and that's for a few different reasons, and it's to be expected, and that's okay. There's ebbs and flows, and who knows, you know what I mean, what's going to happen. I have no plan on stopping YouTube at all. I have a lot of good plans for this year that I want to do. I did spend my time with my family over the course of like the winter and some of the spring, and now I'm going to be getting out again by myself and with the dog and with some friends and filming and paying attention to to filming more, not so much family life. And there may be some people who say, like, why didn't you just film around home and stuff? But because nobody wants to see it. You know what I mean? Like the I've done family videos and like house videos and stuff like that. Just there's obvious that nobody cares about it, right? So why am I going to waste my time doing that, filming, editing, putting it up there, just to like anger people and not have my content true to my brand, right? Which is something I have somewhat struggled with in the past a few different times, understanding why I couldn't do that. But I get it. It's just like people come for a certain thing, and it's just not my lifestyle. It's to be out here and camping with me, and I get that. And I know that there's a core audience that will watch no matter what, and I really appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. But I do have to cater to the bigger audience if I am going to try to continue this as a career, right? It only makes sense. But anyways, I've neglected the fort. I've neglected my channel. And for the first time in years, I haven't been neglecting my family. So, you know what I mean? Sue me if you have to. But anyways, back on track. And going to be having some fun out here. I'll even come out here with the bugs and introduce Wolf the Black Flies for the first time. And have him have it real bad and build up a fire and have him understand, like, that's how the bugs go away. Because right now he doesn't like the fires. But yeah, life is good. The kids are good. Autumn's still having issues with her eye. She has to get plastic surgery on it, but it's okay if that's what has to happen. Emerald's doing really well. She has braces now. Everything's good. Everything's good. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Just a short little one coming out to the fort and feeling it out, seeing what the damage is and seeing what I can do to improve it and stuff. So I'm going to, like I said, we're going to put those ribs up, make the roof on an angle, put the ribs up, and just have a tarp that we drape over when we want to, if there's rain or inclement weather coming. But other than that, maybe just probably leave it open and have the sun hit all this stuff. Because as of now, like, there's sand in here where it has stayed dry underneath this part of it. This part's solid, like, but everywhere else where it's been wet, it's pretty muddy, like, right, and kind of dank. Oh, hello, little moth friend. Little moth friend in the fort. Fort moth. Got some good plans for this year, and I'm excited. So, we'll see you guys very soon, and have a good day. Off to find my dog now. Wolfenstein! Wolf, here! Hear the owl in the daytime? Wolf's probably under that tree like, I'll cook for you. I'll cook you. I'll cook you. I'll cook you. I gotta give him a treat when he comes back before I put the leash on him so he doesn't think it's a punishment for coming back. Oh, sausage. Will got me this carnivore club thing for Christmas. I get every couple months, I think it is. You get a box of meats and cheeses and some like spicy mustards and all sorts of fun stuff. Who cooks for you? Who cooks for you? They're going to town. Maybe they're mating? I've never really heard them in the daytime before like that. I gotta go find dog. I gotta go find dog. Find the dog. Find the dog. Here. Good come. Here. Sit. Good boy. Wait. Good sit. Good wait. Wait. nose there, big guy. No, no. Hey. Sit. Sit. Good sit. All right, come on.